So what's the role of a customer success person? What's a typical customer success candidate profile look like?
Right. So I can answer that in part by finally saying, what does the future of customer success look like in 2020 and beyond? What I think is that customer success will sort of merge with sales and create more of like these trusted advisors, right? Again, people that can speak to customers' needs and communicate value. And typically what I have found in my experience, and I've interviewed hundreds and hundreds of people in my life, it used to be that, you look for the A-type personalities, maybe they were athletes in college, and you look for people with sort of like a competitive edge to them. But what I have found is three disciplines that sort of create the type of people that are successful in this type of role. Number one, I like people that have studied communications in college. Again, these are people that are very comfortable speaking in public, as well as communicating and writing. Also, people that studied marketing. Again, these are more extroverted types, usually, again, are very great communication skills, again, comfortable communicating. And then third, and this is the one that kind of catches people by surprise, is I'm a big fan of psychology majors. People that have studied the basic understanding of the human decision-making process and why we do and say the things that we do. If you're able to understand what drives human behavior fundamentally, you can then speak to consumers in a way that appeals to them, speak to their needs rather than your own. So I'll give you an example. I've heard of sales reps that at the end of a quarter will email or call a customer and say, hey, it's the end of the quarter. I need one more deal to hit my quota. Will you still buy from me? It's an awful technique, one that makes me cringe whenever I hear that. But the truth is, some sales reps are doing that. Now, that speaks to the sales reps' needs, but nothing at all to the consumer's needs. So I look for people that have the emotional intelligence to be able to put their needs aside and focus on what's right for the customer and ask questions and position things in a way that benefits them. And customers ultimately appreciate that quite a bit. And again, that's another example of what I mean by an ideal customer experience or buying experience, where the customer feels like they walk away with some value, irrespective of a sales rep's quota.